And we're back!
Hey!
Chapter 5. Here we go. There we go. Home again. Danger. Sparks and smoke fill your vision. Ooh. What? You remember the impact of the crash, the crunching steel and shattering glass. Finally, something interesting. Your head swims and aches, and you realize you're trapped in the car.
You're not supposed to laugh during a car crash.
I didn't do that.
That was me.
You brace your hands against the warped, crumpled door beside you, testing the handle. I should, do, that. You heave with all your might, but it doesn't budge. Your vision fades as exhaustion takes you. Well, that's not good.
Hot dude, stay with me.
Hayden. Slowly, darkness fades in around you, and you hear the distant sound of sirens. Beep.
Huh?
You make out the distant beeping of medical equipment and the murmur of busy voices. Wow, he looks really bad. I don't think he's gonna make it. Are you sure about that? Which patient are you talking about? We're talking about the guy over there with the plastic hair and that shirt. Oh, no, he's gonna be fine. Your eyes open as a hospital room comes into focus.
Hot dude, you're awake!
Yeah, now. Oh. Nadia, what happened? Go. Oh.
We were in an accident last night.
Is everyone okay?
Everyone's fine. I don't remember too much, but the paramedics say they found you outside the car. But I remember you being pretty banged up. How did you escape the wreckage?
Oh, how did I get out? I'm not sure, my memories are hazy. I remember light and commotion and then blacking out. It's hard to tell what happened. Hayden arrives, holding a bag from the gift shop. Her eyes light up when she sees you.
Hot dude. You two should catch up. I'm gonna check on Steve. He's speaking with his doctor just now down the hallway.
I have stitches.
Stop it!
I'm sorry.
No, keep doing it.
Nadia leaves as Hayden takes her place at your side.
I was so worried about you.
Hayden presents you with the gift in her hands, a big stuffed animal.
I got you this, a plushy friend to keep you company.
Thanks. What is it exactly?
I believe it's the local high school mascot. Go Armadillos!
Oh, but what about you? Are you all right?
I got a little banged up too. The doctors cleared me, but my memory is still spotty.
Hayden. Oh, is there something you're not telling me?
Are you suspicious, man? I didn't do anything.
I'll just, like the memory thing, like my memory's fuzzy too, and I don't want, discrepancies and stuff. Because then it can get to, one of those soap opera kind of things where it's, amnesia type stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I didn't want to worry you, but I did hit my head pretty hard.
Oh.
I don't remember anything after the crash.
Then you don't remember pulling me out of the car. Y'all.
Me? No. But if that's true, I'm glad I did.
Everything happened so fast. Hayden slides her hand over to yours and grips it tightly.
You're so tense. I can feel it in your touch.
She moves her fingers to the pressure points in your palm, kneading it deeply. Her expert touch sends waves of relief rippling through your body. Oh, that feels amazing. Almost good enough to make me forget about that horrible crash we just survived.
Hey, we're safe. We're together. Everything's going to be fine.
Hayden, yeah, you should bottle that. That's like awesome.
Aw,
I
thanks.
mean, like, that's like you. Have you gone into this? Like, have you done this on the side or something? Like,
No, I think I'm a photographer. Yeah, I'm a photographer.
that's two natural callings. That's amazing.
Yeah.
After your doctor returns for a brief final inspection, you're released with a clean bill of health after a car crash.
Yeah.
Wow. I want that kind of luck. Plastic hair
With a plastic hair!
served as a helmet. You exit to the lobby of the hospital, where you find Steve and Nadia conversing with an older man. Hot dude! Hayden! I'd like you to meet my father.
Oh boy.
Robert. Nice to meet you both. Came as soon as I heard. The man offers his hand, and Hayden shakes it, giving a curt, reserved nod.
Hey.
Yeah, glad you're here. It's good to see a friendly face after that ordeal. You gave an old man quite a scare. I promise, there's nothing to worry about. We're all safe and in one piece. Kind of you to put me at ease.
Okay, so why do you talk? Like, why does Steve talk so weird?
Oh, that's the story of my life right there. You know, after 33 years, you just kind of let things go the way that they're gonna go. I've been there for the little guy, you know, and well, what can I say? I'm proud that he's alive.
I assure you, we were obeying all the speed laws, Mr. Tennyson.
Relax, Nadia. I'm sure you were. Anyway, I've spoken to...
I'm sorry. Oh my God, no, go ahead.
I've spoken to the doctors. Steve's been given the all clear, but he took a pretty nasty hit.
He also got a bad cut on his palm from broken glass.
Nadia dotes over a bandage wrapped around Steve's hand.
Oh, poor Stevie.
It's fine, Nadia. Nothing but a scratch. Even so, I'd like to take Steve back to my place to rest up. And to give him some time-tested home remedies, in the form of some really, really strong sedatives, I tell you. Nothing like a glass of warm milk and a Percocet. I'm pretty sure it's whiskey or apple cider vinegar or both. But that's my pops for you. Always with the DIY.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that's definitely vinegar that I have, Steve. Nice little pills of vinegar.
Oh gosh. Bravo on the dad's voice. Bravo. I wasn't sure what to expect. That was great. Is there anything we can do to help?
Not really. Well,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah. No, Nadia's volunteered to lend me a hand. The two of you should relax. Enjoy Cedar Rest. We can meet this afternoon as planned. Oh, you should try Gina's Pancake House. It's a quaint, romantic spot. Quite the date spot, if I remember correctly. Dad, please don't be embarrassing. Ah. Me not be embarrassing, son? I mean, me not be embarrassing, son. Absolutely. No. Robert laughs as he puts an arm around Steve and walks toward the exit with Nadia in tow.
We'll see you two later, hot dude. And Hayden, since I said you too.
Hayden takes your hand.
What do you say after all this that's happened? It would be nice to unwind for a bit, just the two of us. Do it. Do it.
After all of that. Well, actually, I don't know.
It's up to you.
I mean, my head's all fuzzy. And...
I want some pancakes!
All right, you're getting pancakes. It only gets tougher over there, partner. You better leave a big tip, too. Dad, stop it! We're already out of the scene.
I can't wait. She said some more stuff, but that's okay.
Oh,
she can't
I missed
wait.
it.
I'm so glad you agreed to come with me. I heard this place serves over 47 flavors of pancake syrup.
Wow. Oh, okay, y'all are serious over here at Cedar. Oh, really? I'm not sure I can even think of that many flavors. Raw? Strawberry wall.
They have everything from apricot to zucchini.
I mean, wow. Who could ever need that many options?
The citizens of Cedar Rest, it would seem.
Oh, okay. You arrive at Gina's Pancake House. It smells warm and buttery as you and Hayden take your seats at a booth.
There are so many flavors on this menu. I want all of them, but not really. I really don't want zucchini because that just sounds terrible for pancakes.
Yeah, butterscotch and zucchini probably would not be a good match.
Yeah.
Plus, remember, you only have one mouth.
Never mind. I've decided. This is the one.
She holds up the menu, displaying a photo of a towering stack of rainbow pancakes.
No, not the rainbow pancakes.
Yes, the rainbow pancakes.
Each liter has a different syrup flavor with whipped cream and sprinkles flowing down the sides. I'm going to ask them to skip the sprinkles, though.
I think that's more candy than breakfast with or without the sprinkles.
Okay, if you say so. Exactly.
A waiter comes to take your orders, smiling at Hayden's enthusiasm for her choices, then leaves. You know, you're cute when you're excited.
I'm just glad to have something good to happen on this trip.
Yeah, you're right. I really needed something fun after everything that's happened.
It's been an intense few days. How are you holding up?
The crash was pretty rough. But now I'm finally alone with you. Being with you helps make everything easier to handle.
I'm glad to hear that. In fact, I want to tell you a story. Maybe it'll help. The first time I was home by myself as a kid, it stormed. There was thunder, lightning, tree branches hitting the window. And of course, the power went out too.
Oh, of course. Oh, I don't know why I'm smiling. That's really scary for a kid. I mean, wow.
I was hiding under the kitchen table when my mom came home. She crawled under there with me and held my hands. Everything's going to be okay, she told me. And it was. If she were here, I'm sure you'd feel a lot better too. Unfortunately, you're stuck with me, so I guess we'll have to settle for being miserable. I mean, It probably wouldn't be a lot better if her mom was there. That would just be awkward.
That would be like totally like third wheel kind of thing. No offense or anything. I'm sure she's great, but like that's three's a crowd, you know. Like,
yeah.
I think I'm a lot less miserable. I mean, I'm sitting here with like Frosties coming and like pancakes that I'm totally gonna steal one from you, and like wow,
Yeah.
I'm a little less miserable, a little self-deprecating. Your mom sounds like a pretty amazing person. Any chance I'll get to meet her?
I think I'd rather focus on us right now.
Well, you brought it up.
Yeah, I know.
Well, good deflection for now.
We'll make it happen. Don't worry.
Yeah, there's just something a little bit odd about how people have weird memory issues. Just like
Yeah, that is weird.
that's starting to get me a little. Well, I'm looking forward to meeting her. Oh, I'm sure she has embarrassing stories about you. Oh, she could give an eyewitness account of what you were like as a teenager.
That's ammunition you definitely do not need. I don't know why you keep doing that, like on our first date.
Oh,
I don't get it.
I bet she's got photos too.
Alright, I guess you're funny.
Well, my parents still have a big picture of me on the wall from when I was 13 and tried to cut my own hair.
Oh, how'd that work out?
Well, you're looking at it. I mean, that's pretty much what happened. I just had to let it swirl in and grow that way. I mean, when I grew into it, it was better, but you know, for like a while, it was like they called me swirly for like a year. But you know, growing pains. You know.
You tried to cut your own hair?
And Nadia's.
Uh-oh.
Pretty much everyone's hair was at risk that summer.
So what would it be like to meet your family?
Well, imagine the warmest welcome you can think of. And then double it.
Sweet. And then double it!
Like there'll be a big cookout in the backyard and everyone will be there. You'll be introduced to so many people you won't be able to remember their names.
Sounds like your family's pretty close.
And they'd make sure you'd feel like part of the clan.
Oh, that's nice.
The waiter arrives with your orders and leaves as quickly as he came.
Look at it, hot dude.
Oh, I'm looking at it. The stack of rainbow pancakes wobbles as Hayden attempts to cut through all 7 layers with her fork.
That's 7 pancakes.
With her fork.
Why would she do that?
Yeah.
She needs a knife.
She fails miserably.
Well, duh. Duh.
I'm sorry. And the tower collapses.
Oops.
Is it everything you'd hoped it would be?
Everything and more.
Oh. She holds your gaze for a moment.
Oh, did you mean the food? Could use one more thing, though. Hang on.
She takes the extra pitcher of syrup on the table and pours it over her plate, blocking it from your view. Oh, what are you doing?
Patience, you'll see.
You lean into Hayden's space, angling to catch a peek of what she's doing.
There.
In the middle of Hayden's pancakes is a lopsided syrup heart with your initials inside.
Aww.
Oh, that's so sweet. So you get it, because it's, you know.
Ouch, my attempts at romance earn me nothing but bad jokes?
Well, maybe... Dude. Maybe if they weren't so, sappy, I wouldn't need so many puns. You see? Oh, that's a double feature right there. Yeah. Suddenly, you both realize how far you're leaning across the table and how close your faces are.
Oh, hello.
Well, hi there. Oh, I should totally smear with no kissing time. You lean across the table, closing the distance between you. Hayden inhales a quiet gasp as you kiss her softly. Romantic dots. Yeah. Too. You can feel her eyelashes on your cheek as she relaxes into the kiss. When the kiss ends, all you can see are her eyes. I feel like there's something between us.
Really? Like, we've been dating. Like, how could...
Oh, no, you see. I mean something solid between us. You knock on the table for emphasis.
Oh.
Catch my drift.
Oh my goodness, you're weird. Alright. Narrator, you still... Okay, anyway. Yeah, we have an audience.
What, not into PDA?
Not in a family-friendly pancake house.
Oh, a good point.
Rain check for later?
Definitely. Later that day, you arrive at a quaint property with a barn that greets you on the way to a rustic farmhouse. Wow, this is where Robert lives? Way different from anything in the city.
Yeah. Yeah, but somehow I think it fits Robert. You got that old man voice.
How so?
I don't know. I just kind of get a feeling about him. Something's old-fashioned, nostalgic, familiar somehow.
How very cryptic of you.
Okay.
You continue up a cobblestone path to the front door of the main house. When you knock on the door, Robert greets you with a smile and another hearty handshake. Great to see you too. How was Gina's? Was I right or was I right? Or was I right?
I'm sorry. Best pancakes I ever had.
Romantic too. Yeah. Ha! What I tell ya? Robert leads you into the living room where Nadia and Steve are enjoying beverages on the couch. Hey guys!
Yes, hi, hello!
Well, that was a little bit weird. Can I offer you two some drinks? Coffee, milk, something stronger? Eh? I'll take, something a little stronger. Yeah.
Wow, that's very daring of you.
Robert gives a small chuckle and a wink. After what you've been through, I don't blame you. I'll pour us a couple fingers of the good stuff. All right. And for you, Hayden?
Tea would be great if you have it. With a little tiny bit of,
Something special.
Yeah, in the tea.
Just a little
Just
bit
a
of
little
something.
bit, yeah.
Little bit of some Long Island found in the tea.
Yeah,
I understand. What a wholesome choice. I'll be right back with those drinks. Robert leaves to the kitchen for a moment, and soon returns with a tray full of beverages.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tennyson. We love drinks.
That's another kind of odd little saying you got there. You're welcome, Nadia. Uh-huh. As you all settle in. I need to tone that down. I need to stop.
That was so funny. That was great.
As you all settle in,
That was awesome.
and as I settle down, Nadia stands and beckons you over.
Hot dude, a word?
You step aside with Nadia, leaving the others to talk amongst themselves. What's wrong, Nadia?
I'm freaking out is what's wrong. I'm so nervous and stupid. I've been trying to hold it together all day, but I can't tell if Mr. Tennyson likes me. I've been compensating by smiling more and talking louder than I normally talk.
Wow.
Ugh, why am I like this?
Generalized anxiety disorder? Nadia, don't worry. Everyone loves you. You're kind and brilliant. How could Robert not see that?
You really think so?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Nadia squeezes you into a sudden, fierce hug.
Thanks, hot dude.
Oh. You return to the group with Nadia, where Robert immediately calls over to her. Nadia, Steve was telling me that your college degree is in art, correct? You catch Nadia taken aback for a moment, before a confident look of resolve washes over her.
A master of fine arts, actually. I'm very proud of it.
You see, Steve, ambition, vision, diction, and social skills. See, such admirable qualities. You could have taken a page out of Nadia's book growing up, huh?
That's kind of mean, Mr. Tennyson. I mean, you don't have to be that mean to your son.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be a little bit blunt about things. They won't get the message. Robert slaps Steve jovially on the back, and Nadia shoots you a knowing, grateful glance. ... Yeah.
Speaking of growing up, Robert was just telling us some stories about Steve's childhood.
Okay, now don't believe everything he says. The story about me eating a whole apple pie in 3rd grade was a huge exaggeration. It was a cherry pie.
Oh, I'd love to hear more, Robert.
Well, Steve was a scrappy kid. Never sat still. Always out climbing trees, jumping in creeks, or out riding on his horse, Moonlight. Come on, Dad, stop messing with them. Moonlight? Like, really?
Actually, Steve, you've told me about Moonlight before.
I did?
Interesting. Maybe somebody's faking something.
A puzzled, troubled look spreads across Steve's face. Are you feeling all right, son?
I don't know what's
Had a little too much tea there? You wanna take a diuretic or something? I mean, I don't know. Just head between your knees. If you get a little bit too, groggy, just take it easy there. How can I forget?
Is it a forget or is it
I don't know.
weird? Go ahead.
A quiet tension hangs in the air, loaded and palpable. I'll say. Steve, I'm sure you're just shaken up from the crash. Steve looks to you and nods, agreeing. Right. I guess I'm still feeling a bit off my game. I'll give the doctor a call tomorrow. Be sure you get checked out before you leave town. Just then, a timer dings from the kitchen.
Ding!
There it is. That's the oven. Steve, mind entertaining our guest while I check on the roast? As Robert leaves for the kitchen, Steve shows you around the cozy, rustic space of the house. Well, here's the fireplace where my cousins would roast marshmallows in the winter. Here's the banister I used to slide down when Dad wasn't looking. And here's the picture case that Dad converted into a trophy case after I won a few too many. Oh, this is great. But where are all the pictures?
Yeah, I want to see little baby Steve.
Oh. I'm sure Dad has them stashed somewhere. Steve roots around in some of the hallway drawers until he finds an old creased photo in a frame. Hey, here's one. Examine the photo. Is this you after one of your big games? The biggest.
A lot of important scouts were in the stands that day. My dad was so proud.
What a great moment to capture. Your dad looks so proud. I'm surprised it's not hanging on the wall for display. I love it. You both look so happy.
Steve! He turned to find Robert in the doorway to the kitchen, a stern look on his face. Help me with something in the kitchen, would you? Sure. Everyone, make yourself comfortable. I'll be right out. Steve hurries off to join his father in the kitchen. As Nadia and Hayden head back toward the living room, you overhear the beginnings of a tense conversation coming from the kitchen. Steve, what have I told you? I don't see the problem. It's just a picture. ... What? Whoa. I should totally scope this out.
Hell yeah.
You linger by the kitchen door listening. You know how important privacy is in this family. But Dad, I trust them. It's Nadia. Even so. What have I always taught you, boy? Our personal lives are our own business. Exactly. You have to trust me, son. This is for your own good. Lots more dogs. Sure. I am ruining every dramatic moment because I'm legitimately in on this. Like I was goofy about this before because I thought it was just like, ooh, everybody's gonna be kissing it. But no, this is kind of interesting.
Yeah. But no, it's funny. You did it perfect.
Yeah, this kind of fits.
Yeah. It fits very well.
Yeah. Suddenly, you hear them stir and hurry to join the others in the living room.
Hey, everything all right?
Oh, yeah. At least I hope so. Soon, Robert returns to the living room with Steve in tow and a big smile on his face. Roast is done. Who's hungry? As Robert leads everyone into the dining room, you pull Steve aside. Hey, is everything all right? Your dad seemed upset. Oh, well, my dad's a pretty private guy. He can get kind of touchy about family photos, especially ones where it's clear that a mother figure is out of the picture. No pun intended. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea. If I had known it was a sore subject, it's fine. It's just not a topic my dad likes to talk about. But he'll be fine by the time we get to dessert. It cheers him up every time, like clockwork. Now, let's grab a seat before the biscuits are done. After a delicious home-cooked lunch, Robert walks you out to the porch to say your goodbyes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tennyson. Best rump roast since, actually, I've never had a rump roast before.
My pleasure. It was great to meet you all. And Steve, mind that injury. Be sure to call me if you start to feel worse. Will do, Pops. Stop worrying so much. Thanks, Robert. It was a pleasure. Hope to do it again soon. Later, the four of you relax in the common room of the bed and breakfast, looking out over the water.
All things considered, Cedar Rest is a pretty beautiful place. Not a bad place to start a home. Maybe when we're a little more settled in, after a certain someone pops a certain question.
What you talking about? I don't know. Real subtle, Nadia. I just still don't understand this. You look over to find Steve over by the window, lost in troubled thought, gazing out over the lake. Question? Pictures, photos.
Steve?
Hmm? You walk over and place a hand on his shoulder. Hey, Steve. What's on your mind, man? You look a little worried. I guess I'm feeling bit of, a bit off. Maybe it's nostalgia? I don't know. Coming back home has been more emotional than I thought it would be. Steve takes a deep breath and then shakes away his frown. Wow! Sorry to bring down the mood. Don't mind me. You watch as Steve goes to rejoin the others, putting on a smile as he kisses Nadia on the forehead. Oh, confused dots. The worst possible dots. Later that night, you awaken to the sound of shouting and rush over to Nadia's suite. Oh, wow. Worse than usual. Nadia, what's wrong? You step into the room to meet Nadia, whose cheeks stream wet with tears.
Dude, it's Steve! He's gone!
Oh, let's get him back as soon as possible. I mean, what? Steve, oh? Huh?
I look up and he was gone. His suitcase is missing too. It's like he just packed up and left. I've been trying to reach him for hours and he's not answering any of my calls.
Don't worry, we'll find him. Hayden rouses and joins you in a hurry.
It's all right, Nadia. I'll find him. I'll find him if I have to search all of Cedar Rest.
Oh.
It's a little over-enthusiastic.
For real. You slow Hayden as she reaches for a coat and strides for the door. Well, hold on a second. Well, first, we should contact Robert, and then call the police.
Right. Sorry. I just got anxious to act.
You console Nadia as Hayden makes some phone calls. Before long,
I alerted the local sheriff's department, and I tried to call Robert too, but there was no answer.
oh, maybe we should go to his place and check in person.
I'll go. You stay with Nadia.
Oh. Hayden gives you a kiss on the cheek and heads out the door with purpose. Minutes pass, and you sit holding a distraught Nadia, but time does nothing to ease her pain.
Dude! I can't just sit here and do nothing. I have to go search for him. There's only a few places he might go. Maybe if you and I retraced our steps together, we could find some kind of clue. It'd mean a lot to me if you could go with me. I don't know if I could face what we might find alone.
Is it a choice?
Yeah, that. Click on that.
Search for clues with Nadia.
Help Nadia search for Steve!
This font is just killing me.
Oh.
You're right. You and I should help with the search. Come on. You and Nadia make your way toward Cedar Falls, the moon lighting your path along the lake.
I know Steve. When something is bothering him, he likes to take walks to quiet, peaceful places and think. I bet you he went this way.
You follow your cousin for a long while, traveling along the lake shore. How are you holding up, Nadia?
I'm worried, but also confused. What do you think happened?
I think... he just needs time to process everything, you know. He's trying to figure out how his old life and his new life fit together. Cedar Rest was his past, but you're his future, Nadia. And I'm sure once he's sorted it out, he'll turn up.
Yeah.
Nadia nods, smiling thoughtfully.
Thanks, hot dude.
Eventually you make your way back to Cedar Falls, where the light murmur of cascading water greets you.
This is where he would go. I just have a feeling about it. We should split up. If there's any signs of Steve here, we'll have a better chance of finding it that way.
Oh, the Scooby-Doo tactic. Cha. Split up?
Sounds like a plan.
Great!
Nadia begins to leave, but stops and looks back.
And thanks, hot dude. Even if we don't find anything, it means a lot that you're by my side.
Of course.
She leaves her sight, and just as the silence settles in, a sudden rustling catches her attention.
Hello?
You approach the sound, cautiously, and find a photograph hanging half... Oh, this is interesting. Hanging half out of a small frame, flapping in the passing wind.
What's this? Oh, I'm examining the photo. Oh, yeah. Gee, that's interesting. The one stinking photo in the whole place. Just so happens to be... Steve's photo from earlier? He must have taken it from Robert's house. He was here. Yeah. But I wonder... Unfold of the corner. You pull back the corner, and your eyes lock on a familiar figure in red. Examine the full photo.
Did you see?
What? What? What is this? What is this game? What's going on?
I don't know! Damn it!
Is that Cecile?
Yup.
Zaha? Cecile Zaha?
And I also noticed that Steve said he didn't want any photos with certain motherly figures.
Oops. Oops.
And that's, like, I noticed that.
Ow, snap. Ladies and gentlemen, you obviously you're realizing I'm doing this live, so what was a matchmaker from Eros doing with Steve way back then? Has Steve been connected to Eros for that long? It's almost as if like he was like a teenager and like would have been with the program and she like didn't age at all and like all the faces are the same.
She got plastic surgery.
Yeah, it's gotta be plastic surgery
Yeah.
too. So that means that he would have been connected with Eros as like a test subject, so he could go around and date people as a minor. No, that doesn't work. No, that's good.
How is he supposed to be, like 25?
He's supposed to be like in like high school or something, like college.
No, like right now.
Oh, he's supposed to be like probably like late 20s. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
10. Well, that doesn't make much sense. Yeah. As you ponder the photo, you hear Nadia approaching.
Hot dude, I thought I heard something. Did you find anything?
Yeah. I should totally show the photo.
Yeah,
Including
why wouldn't
Cecile. Well, I can understand why you wouldn't want to get her mixed up in something strange, but she's got to be on my side on this one. You place the unfolded photo in Nadia's hands.
Wait, is that Cecile? From Eros? Whoa, 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 whoa.
She doesn't have the whole face, though.
Hot dude! What does this mean?
I think I know. Cecile is a time traveler.
Maybe.
Oh, no, maybe not. Because then the future us's might meet the present us's, and then we might find some evil us's. And then yes, I'm making that reference. I'm an 80s kid, leave me alone. I don't know. Unless it's an incredible coincidence. Yeah. Because she loves football. It seems like Steve and Eris have been connected for longer than we thought.
But why would Steve keep something like this from me? And if he was hiding that, what else was he hiding?
Not just that, but what is Eros not telling us?
Nadia wipes away a frustrated tear.
Nothing about this feels right.
Don't cry, Nadia. There's a logical explanation for all of this. We can't lose our heads now. The answers are there. We just have to find them. Nadia nods, sniffling. Whoa! Ow. All over the shirt. Wow. Okay.
You're right. We can figure this out.
Yeah, you might want to just go to those falls for maybe just a little bit. Just kind of just rinse. Never mind.
And Hot Dude, I really appreciate you being here for me right now. And I want to say some words about just how much it means.
Nadia, is this going to be a long emotional speech about the meaning of family?
Not that long. Medium length?
You give Nadia a look.
Okay, you're right. I'll save it for later.
Good idea. You put an arm around Nadia and continue your search, long into the night. After grueling hours of investigating, you return to the lake house without any further clues as the sun rises over the mountains. You should check in with Hayden, see if he found any... Just as you cross the threshold, a papery crunch sounds beneath your foot. Examine the letter. You find a crumpled, wind-tossed letter under your shoe, just barely pinned by the welcome mat. As you pick it up and read it, Nadia rushes over, curious.
Hot Dude, did you find something?
Your heart sinks like a lead weight as you read the words. Yes, it's from Steve. Nadia, it's a goodbye letter. Whoa. Tune in next time on this suddenly exciting saga. Perfect Match, Chapter 6.
Yeah.